Hey everyone, it's time for another episode of 10K Dollar Day. And this week, we are talking about stalls, hot springs, and flip flops.
You know what those have in common?
What?
They all lack toes. 'Cause flip-flops don't have toes.
But what do the stalls and hot springs have to do with it?
They don't have toes either.
Okay, that's true. You know what else they all have in common? None of them are horses.
Literally anything. Oh Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 256 of 10K Dollar Day. I'm Allison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
Yeah, and we're so excited to have you here today. This is the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. We're about to spend 10,000 imaginary dollars, it's all in our head, in one very real place. Lulu's going to take me on an adventure somewhere in the world. I'm so excited about it. But first, before we do that, we have obsessions to talk about, we have wish lists to talk about, and then after we do all that, we're going to do a little 10K role play. So let's get this.
10K role play.
Oh, you should have done the voiceover.
Why?
That's so good.
No, no, just no.
Well, I had to, like, auto-tune my voice down. You, like, went right for it.
Because I'm doing a comedic impersonation of you run through a voice filter.
It's an SNL version of this.
Something like that.
Alright, so let's start with current obsessions. Lulu, what's your obsession this week?
Okay, my obsession is my new subscription to
Uh-oh.
Scentbird.
And you don't like subscriptions.
I don't, but I
So tell me.
really like smells, and I
You do?
really hate how big perfume bottles are.
Okay, so tell me more
So
about this.
Scentbird is one of those subscription services. You pay a certain number. There's a lot of tiers, but you can pay
Mhm.
like $20 a month, and they send you a perfume. And
No.
here's what I really like: you can just pick it. Like you go and you place in your cart which one you want that month. And so then it comes in this little casey case. I'm showing it on the screen, everyone. So I don't know. Go to YouTube. But it's a little disposable case. Not it's not disposable. I lied. And if you open it, you can see, Allison, that there's like a bigger than trial size version of this
Oh.
perfume.
Is it
And
a
then
spray?
it's a spray.
Okay.
And the perfumes are fancy and pricey. These are real
Okay.
perfumes, and so I get to try, and then if I run out, I can just put it on my next month,
So
right?
if you like that scent, you can
Yeah.
order that scent again.
You can order the scent again. I think if you yeah, you can only get 1 scent if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
then you can also buy the full size through them for, like, a discount
Oh,
if you
nice.
like it. So for people like me who are constantly, like, trying to find their new
Yeah.
perfume and want to smell good all the time,
Yeah.
it's really good. I will say, though, I first tried Scentbird about a year ago when they
Mhm.
sent a trial with something else that I subscribed to, and their container was fancier a year
Oh,
ago. This container is pretty cheap, I have to say, compared to what my old Scentbird container is. I don't like this one,
okay.
but it's still the same amount of perfume,
Yeah.
and that's really what you're paying for, I guess.
Yeah.
And yesterday, it was, validated because the cast went out after the show, and I
Mhm.
put my new little Scentbird perfume on, and I gave someone a hug, and she said, "You smell great."
Oh, I love
And
it.
I said, "Thank you."
That's cool. Love
Yeah.
it.
All right, what about you? Wish
All
list?
right.
No,
So,
obsession.
obsession. My wish list is that I wish I would have brought a show and tell like you did, but mine is not in this room right now. However, you'll be very proud of me. And I have been using this for now a month. It
Oh,
is my new spiked water bottle, and not spiked like it's a drink.
it's just vodka.
No, it's called the website is BKR, and it's a glass water bottle, but the outside of it has like a cover that goes over it, and it's all these, like, spikes. It's spiky,
Okay.
and it's squishy. So the
Oh,
outside
so
of
you
it
like holding it.
it's cute, and I've had so many comments. People are like, "Oh my gosh, look at that cute water bottle," because it's unlike anything you've ever seen. And I didn't get this one, but so they have different sizes. I got the spiked tutu is what it's called because it's 16 ounces, but the 32 ounce is called spiked Lulu. But it was just too much. It was like 10 or $12 more, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be fine with 16 ounce." So I did get the tutu, not the Lulu.
And how is the drinking water going?
Oh my gosh, it's so much better because also it has the top of it is like a really hard plastic like top so you can hold it, but it also has a straw insert. So you can insert the straw.
The straw is the way to go.
Going great. It's going great. So I'm very excited about my BKR. We'll
Well, I'm
have that link.
excited about your water habit. So
So good.
my next question is, have you noticed anything in your body from drinking the water or not?
Here's the thing. This is why I hate drinking water.
Okay.
I have to use the bathroom like every half an hour.
That is true. That is going to happen. There's
I
no way to
hate
not
it.
do that. Mhm.
I hate it. I don't like using the bathroom that often. And I
Right.
know I'm like, okay, it's good. It's flushing all the things out. And then everyone keeps saying eventually my body will like get used to it and like will hold on to more water at one time.
Maybe.
But that's the only bad part.
The
The
thing
good
is
part,
I understand why you hate peeing all the time.
mhm,
I love it because it means I drank enough water.
yeah. Yeah. No, I know. It's just,
Yeah.
it's bittersweet, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend it's like the week that you depuff. You know, you're
Yeah.
like unbloating week and then you just pee a lot. Just pretend it's always that and you're always depuffing.
Okay. It's a depuff. I like
Maybe.
it.
Yeah.
All right. What's on your wish list?
To not be puffy.
Yeah, hear ya.
Now, my wish list is that I remembered consistently to charge and put away my Bluetooth headphones.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 sets. I have one nice set, like with good sound. I have 2 cheap sets from Target, like literally under $30 each.
Aw.
They exist in case I forget to charge the good set.
Oh, okay.
All 3 sets are uncharged right now. This
Oh,
system is not working for me
yeah.
at all.
At all.
Uh, so that's my wish. I just wish I would remember to just freaking charge my things.
I know.
Ah,
I
what about
know.
you? What about
Well,
you?
mine's more of a tangible, wish list
Okay.
that I could actually get. I found these.
You're like, "You're just screwed, but I could actually get mine."
No, I found these the other day and I really want them. I haven't bit the bullet yet, but it's my wish list. So I'm very into boho right now, like
Hmm.
big, drapey
Mhm, mhm.
shirts. And I like, I found these boho hair ties that don't look like hair ties. They look like cool bracelets.
Like what? Like of metal or of
No,
string or of
yeah, it's almost string-like,
Okay,
but
okay,
they're
okay.
so pretty, and it looks like how you layer bracelets? It
Yeah.
looks like you would layer them, but then when you take them off, they're hair ties.
Oh, I bet that that's
Yeah, they're on
beautiful.
sale right now for $19 for a pack of it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or so, but,
You should look
I
on
haven't
Etsy.
I haven't done it yet. Oh, that's a great idea.
I bet someone makes them.
That's a great idea. You're right, I'm gonna do that. We're still gonna have this link in there too,
Just because this is where it came
but
from.
this is where the obsession or the
Yeah.
wish list started, so let's pay homage to that. And if Etsy, doesn't have any, then I'll go back, but yeah, it's a great choice. Yeah, love it.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. All right, it is time for
10K
10K day.
It's a 10K $1 day.
Imaginary travel and a laugh or two.
As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do.
We buy top drawer,
But we don't really pay.
so say what's your happy and you'll be
Our bae.
All right. Okay, so this week we got a magic word from someone
Mhm.
very special. So let's hear it.
Hi, I'm Alexandria Castillo, and your word is haircut.
All right. So that was from Alex. Okay, so Alex she's a friend of the podcast. She's actually been on the podcast. In fact, when I went to visit Lulu, I got to take Alex to see her show.
Mhm.
And
I
Alex
met
is
I met Alex right outside.
Oh, yeah, and she's in school right now to do what Lulu's doing, so she was so excited to see it, and we even had another bae message me, and he was like, "Hey, you know what? Are you going to see Lulu's show? Who'd you decide to take?" And I said, "Oh, Alex." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I know her from the podcast." So I love that our baes know our other baes because it's from the podcast. So Alex, thank you for that word. All right, so the word is haircut.
Uh-huh.
Lulu, where are you going?
Oh, we're going on a journey, you and
Oh,
me. All
okay, let's
right.
do it.
So we are going to Yabian, Greece.
Whoa.
It's not spelled anything like how I pronounced it, but I listened to the YouTube video
Good
over
for
and over
you.
again. I wrote it out phonetically. So the way they say it on YouTube is Yabian, and it sounded like an N at the end.
Okay.
But the way it's spelled, it's EU and then B and then a lot of vowels. So it's like
Okay.
you boy. I don't know.
Okay, I
But
love
we're
it.
going with Yabian because that's what they said on
Okay.
the YouTube. You'll also see this listed as Evia, Evia. It's the same city. So we're going to stay in an Airbnb.
Okay.
And if you look up this area on Airbnb, you can actually, how you can like search by this.
Oh, yes,
One of
yes.
the things that they include is Cycladic homes. And I was like, what does that
Wait,
mean?
yeah, what is that?
A Cycladic home is a traditional Greek home. So you can search by traditional like
Oh,
Greek
that's amazing.
architecture.
That's cool, I would totally do that.
I know, right? Also, just to let you know, before I tell you where we're staying,
Okay.
this area is pretty remote. It's known as one of the most beautiful, but one of the most remote areas in Greece. So there's no we, there's no like websites for restaurants, right?
Really?
So we're gonna be eating at where they say to eat, the seafood taverns on
Okay.
the beach
Okay.
and street stalls.
Oh,
And
that
they
sounds you know what? It's because the word stall to me
yeah,
just makes me think of either bathroom or horses, but that's
gotcha.
okay. That's
So
cool.
food stall is not a term that you would use.
No, 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 no.
Aha, and I think even in the UK, food
Mhm.
stall literally just means, like, a tent of food
Right, right.
or a store of food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be eating at the street places for food
Okay.
and the seafood taverns. I'm budgeting for both of us, like, $357.
That's a lot for street food.
Well, I literally wrote down budgeting 357 for our food in case we get lobster and wine.
Oh, well, that's perfect
It's
then.
the whole day.
Yeah, I love it.
So, like,
God,
I
that
was
would be so
thinking
much fun.
I know. Could you imagine what if we went on vacation? We've never done this way before, but what if we went on vacation? We were like, listen, today we're blowing $300 on food and we're not planning any of it. Could you
That would be so
imagine like
fun.
walking Greenwich Village or walking like Little Italy or something and just being like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll have that pastry too.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah. You want another espresso? Absolutely. And
That's
a
so
round for
good.
everybody.
And
Um,
whatever we don't spend, like, we have to do something, like, we have to gift it or something.
Yeah, we have to spend them. This is a terrible idea, everyone. Don't. I just realized this is the reason we're so poor. This is what we fantasize about is having money and then getting rid of it as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Other people are probably like, someday I'd like to own something. Okay. So the Airbnb.
You're You're right though. A friend of mine, somebody I was with her this weekend and another friend, a business partner said, "What's your bucket list? What do you want to do?" And she said, "I would love my dream in life is to own a winery." And they came to me and I was like, you know what? I have this podcast and it's all about like spending 10K in a day. I just really would love to do that. I'd love to like actually go to a place and just like blow money. They were like,
Don't waste my money, please. For 300,
oh
Alex.
God.
All right, so in this imaginary $10,000 day that we've built an entire career around you and me, because we can't live in reality, we're staying. Everything now just sounds so dumb, but we're gonna stay in Villa Pilis or Pilis. It's close
Okay.
to the beach. 2 bedrooms. This place has a 4-night minimum. Sorry about
Well,
it.
sorry about it.
But listen, 4 nights in a 2-bedroom villa that is beautiful and has like a nice
Mhm.
little garden area. 858. It's like
Oh.
140 a night.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're talking, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we're staying there at the Airbnb. Then we're going to start the morning because, you and I were actors,
Yeah.
and we're going to go to the Eritrea Ancient Theater.
Okay.
And this dates back to the 9th century BC.
Whoa.
900 years BC,
That's
right?
crazy.
What's so special about this monument is that it was laid on a man made hill
Okay.
supported by retaining walls, much more of a feat than if it had simply used the slopes of Eritrea's citadel. I don't know what that means,
Okay.
but you can see it like it's one of the ones where the floor is the space and then the seats go up like a dome or
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
like a
yeah.
bowl,
Yeah.
right? So it's like one of those things. And I was just looking at the pictures and just imagining like it's so insane because right now I'm working full time in theater
Right.
and with a lot of technology.
Yeah.
And I saw that picture of this open air, like stone benches, no amplification, no lighting, just deal with it. And the fact that people then went to theater.
That's crazy.
Like, you don't need anything.
Yeah. That's
Just
crazy.
do it in a field. People, that's
Yeah.
all they had back then. And we still do those plays today.
That's crazy.
That's insane, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to go there. We're going to be theater girls. And then I know that I'm going to be like taking pictures, looking around, and you're going to be like, when do we get to the next thing? And the next thing is the thermal Scylla spa.
Okay. Ooh, Scylla.
I thought you'd be excited. Now,
Okay.
again, we are talking old areas of the earth.
Yeah.
So this spa traces its roots back 4,000 years.
4,000 years. Everything's so old there.
Yeah. Like it says their timeline, like it's like 1920s, 1940s, da, da, da. The
Yeah.
earliest one says mythology
Oh.
because it's like Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4,000 years ago, from mythology, it argues that the hot springs below this spa were born when Hephaestus,
Huh.
a god, beat the land with his hammer to please the goddess Athena, who believed that the springs would keep Hercules healthy and powerful.
Oh, I love that story.
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
it's been around for a long time. Lots of celebrities have stayed there. Lots of athletes and stuff stay there and all that kind of stuff. It is so hard, though, to find cost info for
Oh,
this
really?
place. Oh, yeah. It's just really hard. I found one thing that said it was 2,000 pounds a week for a program that was a week. Like
Uh-huh.
it's one of those things where, on Monday you drink juice and we wrap you in mud, and on Tuesday you eat chicken breast and do aqua aerobics or something. So it was 2,000 for the week program. I thought maybe for one day where we go and use the thermal springs and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
yeah.
400 each.
Okay.
So $800. Now, they do require you to have flip-flops. And we went
Okay.
designer. So we both got flip-flops from the brand The Row.
Oh, okay. Love it.
Yours are made out of cotton.
Okay.
Mine look a little more structured, but I think they're probably a similar, like a cotton sort of situation.
Okay.
Yours are $925 and mine are $920.
Whoa, that's the most expensive flip-flops ever.
They are literally they're on sale. These are things you can buy. You could literally click that and they will take $1,000 out of your account and all they will send you is flip-flops.
That's insane.
Flip-flops. Yours are made it's a cotton thong flip-flop.
That's insane. What's different about it? Does it say?
It's cute,
All right.
but I mean, I just spent $2K on flip-flops.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right, so now
Bucket list. No, I'm kidding.
everyone's like, you two should maybe not be friends anymore. So Airbnb also has those experiences, and I found an Airbnb experience in this area called Discover Your Talent as a Sculptor.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. So you and I are gonna go sculpt things, and like their faces, like the things that they are showing of the people, they're sculpting like faces and hands.
Oh, I like it.
I know. So I want to buy it out. It's actually only $21 a person.
Okay.
So, but it's a group class. So
Okay.
I wanted to like buy it out, and I just figured I'm going to give him $400.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give him an extra $100 to come to the villa to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So we just do it at the villa. He
That's
has
great.
to bring all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we do the thing. Now, what I didn't tell you is that we have to have special haircuts
Oh, here we go.
because the word of the day is haircut.
Yes.
Why are we here in Greece?
Why are we here in Greece?
Well, I would say it's because in this area, specifically, let me get the pronunciation, Yabian,
Vivian.
the earliest inhabitants of this area, remember we've been talking about how old it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are the Abantes.
Okay.
Yes, the Abantes. And they are famous for having originated the mullet haircut.
Really?
Yes, they've been described as like having these long in the back, front, short in the front haircuts.
Oh, that's cool.
So we are
We're
going
getting
there
mullets?
for the mullet.
I'd do it.
I know you would. Yes. So, have you ever heard of these other terms for the mullet?
No. Wait. No.
The bi-level,
No.
the Kentucky waterfall,
Okay.
hockey hair,
Oh, I think I have heard that one.
or the Missouri Compromise.
That's funny.
So basically, the mullet is the Abantes, the people that I was telling
Okay.
you about that lived in Yubian. They were mentioned by the ancient Greek poet Homer
Okay.
in his famous work, The Iliad, as
Okay.
wearing their forelocks cropped, hair grown long in the back. Now, the term mullet didn't come until 1994 with the Beastie Boys song,
Okay.
but just to let everyone know.
I didn't know that either.
Right, there we go. So, mullet, short in front,
Yeah.
long in the back, in case
Yeah.
anybody was like confused about what the mullet haircut is, right?
Mhm.
We're talking Billy Ray Cyrus. We have a little Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie in there. So there's
Love
a lot to be in. Now, high low. We've got their mullet haircuts.
Love
I
it.
also got us both a dress with a high low hem.
I love it. It's great.
So yours or mine, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're interchangeable. One
Great.
of them is from Maticheski. It's called the Ulysses Asymmetric High-Low Dress. That's $1,750.
Okay.
And then one is a Carolina Herrera two-tone strapless high-low
Herrera.
ruffle.
Yeah.
Herrera.
Nice.
And that is $4,000.
Oh my gosh.
$4,000. And it looks like a cake.
That's insane.
4,000. Can you believe?
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You can wear that with flip flops though, and it's like an easy 5K.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So we both have our fancy uh mullet dress things.
Yeah.
Uh, and apparently I didn't plan anything else other than that, because that with a $4,000 dress brought me to $10,000.
I love it.
So now we're sculpting. We've got our mullets. We're wearing the dresses. We
Yep.
do the things, and we're eating at the stalls.
There we go.
10,000K. 10,000K? 10K.
10,000K. That's
10
what we would
million
do
dollars.
with 10,000K. But here's what we would do if we had 10K to give away.
Yeah.
So let's talk about charities. Now, I do have to say, I wrote down 2 charities
Oh,
because I was worried that you would pick one that I had. So I was like, because I felt like haircut, like there was really easy places to go.
you won't. We
So
won't.
You won't? Okay.
There's no
good.
way. There's no way.
Okay. So, but because I picked 2, I don't want to not talk about them. So
Okay,
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
talk
mention
about both.
Okay.
Okay.
So one, everyone has heard of this. It's called Locks of Love. So, I mean, I'm sure. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Tell the story real quick.
Oh gosh, I hardly remember, but Locks of Love is the charity where you can grow out and then donate
Yes, your hair.
your virgin hair
Yes.
to create wigs for is it always children?
It is always children. Yes.
Children, especially those with like who've gone through chemotherapy and have lost their hair or whatever they need them for.
Yep.
And you have to grow it out. So I remember growing it out because my hair grows pretty fast.
Yeah.
And then they put it in a ponytail and they cut. It was not as ceremonious as you would think, right? Because like for the person growing it out, you're like, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna take me 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go into a salon and then they're gonna cut it and then I'm gonna give it. In reality, they put your hair in a ponytail. They chop. They hand you the ponytail.
Yeah.
And then I thought they sent it and they give it to you to send. So you're like, oh, okay. So you just put your ponytail in your purse. It's really weird. Then you just have your ponytail in your purse until you remember to take it out of your purse. And by then it's almost too late to send it to Locks to Love. But then you finally send it to Locks to Love. And then you get layers the next year and you can never donate again.
That's true. They do provide hair pieces to children under age 21. So up to 21.
Oh, wow.
And this is all of US and Canada, regardless of race, creed, or religion. Now, one thing that is important though, they do accept gray hair and colored hair. They said they can't use it in their pieces, but what they do is they can sell it to other companies and they use that money to offset their costs. So basically it's like a donation. The only thing they can't accept is bleached hair because it will actually dissolve as it goes through the manufacturing process.
Ew.
Isn't that crazy?
Is gross, I think. That's gross.
So bleached hair and dreadlocks, they can't accept.
Okay.
But other than that, they'll accept it. So check that out. And then just really quickly, I also found haircutsforhomeless.com. And their whole slogan is, it may just be a haircut, but it's the kindness shown that makes a homeless person know people really care. So you can check them out as well at haircutsforhomeless.com.
I love that.
What you got?
Well, I told you that we wouldn't have the same because I built mine around the location.
There you go.
In 2021, there were all these wildfires in this area of Greece, and they lost 5,000 beehives.
Oh, wow.
Like almost all of them. And it was really terrible because it's one of their biggest exports there. And I found a charity called SaveTheBees.com that does like lots of education, but also works to like do research and save the bees and all that kind of stuff. And they had this crazy quote by Albert Einstein on their website that is, once the bees have left the earth, man will have 4 years left on the planet.
Wow.
Because they pollinate everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a little insane.
It's insane.
So, save the bees.
Yeah, save the bees.
Save the bees.
Oh,
okay.
That's scary. All right. And then what's your happy? Well, my happy, I actually wrote this down.
Sure.
It's bittersweet. I said, Hannah is sick right now, but I'm happy it's not COVID or the flu.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a silver lining,
Yeah, silver
I
lining.
say. Mhm.
What's your happy?
Well, I have 2 happies
Okay.
because I just thought of one. So my
Okay.
first happy is that last night I walked through Times Square and it actually, like, felt great. And
Oh,
normally for me recently, Times Square has been about crowd and danger.
yeah.
So last night it was, like, perfect weather and everybody's felt happy and light, and it was great.
That's
My
awesome.
second happy is, I just taught my class at Pace today. And my happy because Allison, you came and taught with me last week,
I did.
is that they come in and they now say, "I can't wait to tell you what my happy is."
Yeah.
Like, they're ready. They are ready for that happy. And if I forget to do the happies at the top of the class, it's an issue. Um, and I love that. I think it's so great for that age, right? Like
Yeah.
first year of college to have a happy every day. That's
Mhm.
a good thing, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
also for our age, but yes, that's my happy. My happy is their happies.
I love that. All right. Well, now it's time for
10K Roleplay.
I okay. So who go? Oh, I go. So you tell
Y-
me.
Okay. Okay, well. All right. So, Allison,
Yeah.
haircut is our word.
Haircut.
And you just graduated from haircut in school.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Well, because
what?
the beginning of
What?
mine starts very similar, and I was like, "There's no."
Okay, okay,
Yeah. Okay.
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 And you're opening your new salon.
Okay.
This is the grand opening.
Oh, great.
Yeah, are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your salon.
Thank you so much. It has been a long road to get here, but we're here.
Okay. Well, just a couple questions in honor of your day. So,
Sure.
what is your obsession right now?
Well, my obsession is actually the long banner that I was able to purchase very inexpensively from a local store down the road. And the great part about this banner is that it actually breaks down and it's going to become seeds. And we are going to plant this banner in front of the store and it's going to produce flowers in the future. So I'm just
Wow.
obsessed with this banner.
You should be. That sounds
Yeah.
amazing. Well, what's on your wish list?
Well, my wish list is actually I wish that and meaning they, I don't know who creates these things, but that they would find a better solution for the hair washing stations. Because
Hmm.
listen, we've tried them all and it never fails. It gives you a crick in the neck. And
Yeah.
I've tried the ones that almost become beds. I've tried the ones that literally they're just flat. They're like a pillow that
Mm.
goes all the way in, but you can't get the underneath of the neck. And that's really the dirtiest part of the hair. I don't know if you know that, but the dirtiest part of the hair is right in that neckline, you know? So, and it's hard to get to that space if they're laying down. And a lot of people miss it. So I wish that they could make a better station to wash the hair.
Yeah,
They haven't
for
perfected
sure.
it yet.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what would you do if you had $10,000?
Well, I'm tempted to say I'd create, a hair washing station that worked. But I think if I had an extra 10K to spend on myself, I think I would travel and I would definitely travel to some of the greatest hairstyling stations in the world. And there's actually a website for that, the best hairstyling stations in the world. And we call them stations. It's a new thing, it's an industry term.
Sure.
Um, Most people would never call them stations. They call them salons, but we actually call them stations because we're stationed there. We feel like we're in charge of them. So I would travel to the best in the world and I would learn from the best. I would take notes. I'm a writer as well, like to take those notes. So I would
Mhm.
write those notes down and I would become, just as good as the best of the best, or at least try to be just as best as the best.
It's as good as the
As
best.
good as the best. That's really all
Yeah,
I want. Yeah.
that's all you can be. How would you give $10,000 away?
Oh, well, I would definitely give it to my community. My community really needs haircuts, but a lot of them can't afford haircuts. So I would do like a haircut day for all, free of
Uh-huh.
charge. And so
Uh-huh.
that money would go to, funding that, giving back to the community, putting flyers out, maybe getting a mobile device and do a mobile haircut. I would love that, giving back in that way. Because, haircuts really, they make a person. They can make you feel like $1,000,000. They can also make you feel like not $1,000,000.
It's
But
true.
we're not that type of hair salon. Our station is really great. So that's what I would do. I think I would do a community haircut day.
I love that.
Yeah,
Well, I know that it's already a happy day because you're opening your salon,
it
but
is.
what's your happy?
Well, my happy is actually I got these new hair cutting scissors, and they're so nice, and they're smaller than the average hair cutting scissors, but they open and close quite slowly. It's a new trick of the trade that we have. So some people cut hair a little bit too fast. These
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
actually press a little bit. Um more than you would normally do. So not only is it great for the hair because it actually gets those follicles,
Uh-huh.
but it's actually great
Oof.
for your wrist. It's a little bit of more of a workout. So if you're
Yeah.
having some wrist issues, because believe it or not, lots of salon, station owners have a lot of wrist problems.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah. But not with these. These are new, and they also come in all different colors, these scissors. So I got the green. I do love green. They got a little yellow around there too, but they have all different colors. And they're quite great. Oh, and they're actually, they're lefty scissors. That's what they are. It says right
Yeah,
there.
I
So
think
they're
some of the
the
people listening may not realize that you are showing the camera
I
your scissors.
Yeah. So this is
Very
great
small.
to remind everyone that you can watch this podcast that I'm doing right now. This podcast is great. It's called 10K Dollar Day. These ladies, I'm telling you what, not only do they have great hair, but they got a great podcast. So you can check them out. They're on youtube.com/10K Dollar Day. And I'm showing those scissors. So you could see
You
those scissors
are.
right now.
It's true. Okay, well, thank you for being here. We're so glad, and congratulations on your salon.
Thanks so much. All right. You ready for yours?
Oh gosh.
So this is why. This is what mine starts with.
Okay. All right.
You use the word graduated. Well, you are about to graduate
Okay.
from high school.
Okay.
It's your senior prom,
Okay.
and you just got a terrible haircut.
Oh. Okay.
It's just the worst. And tonight is your senior prom.
Okay.
Hi. Okay. So I know this is a weird time to ask you all of these crazy questions, but I but I have to ask, what's your obsession right now?
I'm obsessed with looking at myself in the mirror. Is when I look at myself, I can see how insane I look, and everyone is gonna take pictures, and I was gonna be on Instagram all night tonight, and now I can't be on Instagram anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm gonna keep asking questions.
This is
So,
great.
what's on your wish list?
I really want a hat. Like a really big floppy hat,
Mhm.
one that hides me, and maybe one that can be like also an umbrella because it's also raining on my prom night.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could find one, a store
Somewhere.
nearby. All right,
Yeah.
well, here's this question. We're just leading right
What?
into them. If you had $10,000 right now, how would you spend it?
I would hire a lawyer and close down that salon. You see what they did to
I do.
me? How many proms did you go to?
Just one.
Me too.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, if you had $10,000 to give away, where would you give it?
I think I would give it to the prom committee, because I thought I was gonna be prom queen, and then maybe they can attach some wigs or something to the crown just in case I win. Because then when they crown me, then I'll have good hair.
I can't. Okay, that's good. Oh, well, this is a loaded question, but let's dig deep. Let's look for that silver lining. What
Yeah.
is your happy?
I got an A in my science class today, and I didn't think I was gonna get an A. I was really worried about it, but I'm not worried anymore.
I'm so happy for you. Oh, well, I hope you have a wonderful time tonight. But,
I look idiot.
oh, Baze, if you're still there, that was the funniest thing ever. Okay. See, this is why you join
Oh,
us every
Lord.
single week. We're so happy that you're here with us. And we hope we brighten your day just a little bit. Also, remember, if you have a word that you want to give us, check us out at 10kdollarday.com. You can contact us right then. Let us know, and we'll make sure that you have a way to get us that word. I'm also, Lulu doesn't even know this, but I'm looking into there's a few websites where you can actually create a widget where people can send you messages, recorded messages on your website. So I'm looking at it. And as soon as we get that up and running, you guys, that way you can go straight to our website and record your voice.
Oh, I
So
like
stay
that.
tuned for that.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. 10K Dollar Day is produced by Andrea Canny. Intro by Stan Collins. Graphic art by Jacob McAllister. 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose. The vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?